Hey, how's it going, guys? I thought what I'd do today is take a look at an often overlooked game. I suppose the genre you would call it's a JRPG, although it is in fact a Korean game, so maybe you'd like to call it a KRPG, perhaps. In any case, the game's called Magna Carta 2. I imported it, but you can no doubt buy it locally. It's just a fantastic game, and it hasn't received anywhere near the attention it deserves, rather. It's an Xbox exclusive, so if you are the lucky owner of an Xbox 360, I do recommend buying this game. So I'll just start up with that. There's the review by the game. But I thought I'd just do a bit of a gameplay slice for you today, let you have a look at how the game plays and what it looks like. So let's have a look from this particular save game. It does give you, I think, 10 slots, so a lot of opportunities to go back, save in different places if you think you've messed something up, and try a different way. A little bit of loading here and there, not too much of an issue. So if we just get a quick look at the lay of the land here. I'll introduce you to some of the characters. This is Cressel, and he's your fire mage. In my party at the moment, I've got the fire mage, the warrior Juto, and the princess Zephy, who has a spectacular figure, I must say. In any case, let's just take a quick look at the menu system. I'll take them out of combat mode. Quick look at the menu system. So I've got 6 characters here. The archetypes. We've got the anthropomorphic heavy axe wielding beast. We've got Rue, the little ninja girl, and we have Celestine, who is like she's another mage. She's a water mage. So we've got altogether 2 melee fighters and 4 mages. You can set your party up in any group of 3 and switch between them at any time, and in fact successful combat actually relies on you switching effectively. It also has something of you could almost call it like a materia system if you're familiar with Final Fantasy VII. Like, we've got a lot of different weapons here, and as you can see, there are different slots in the weapons, and what can be equipped to these slots are different gems that affect the properties of the character. As you can see here, I'm using an extra 50% HP, huge bonus, agility gems, a stamina recovery, and Khan saving. Now, Khan in this game is essentially like your magic or your mana meter. Each character uses a slightly different kind of mana. There are the 4 elemental types, and there's also a strength type. And the strength type is, needed for the melee characters, and the elemental types, each mage takes advantage of a different element. So what we'll do, we'll just travel. Later on in the game, you can unlock a fast travel system. So I'll just give you a look at the overall world map. So once you have unlocked the travel system, you can basically go anywhere. And you don't need the travel system to do that. You can basically transition in between the maps at any point. Where will we go? We'll go to the plateau. Why not? So let's have a look over here. Waiting for the loading. Honestly, the loading's not too bad. You get these nice little sort of vista shots of the area that you're going into. The game overall, I suppose it took me about 30 or 40, maybe some 50 hours to complete. You can complete it a bit faster than that, and you can also take even longer than that too if you want to explore all the little secret side quests and locations. The game does have heaps of different quests. So let's get into some combat here. Now, as you can see, the stamina bar cranking up down at the bottom. When we finish off a combo with a special move, it puts the character into a chain ready state. when we chain, we can switch characters, and if we can overdrive that character as well, we can do what's called a chain break, which is effectively, it wipes out your stamina meter and takes it back down to 0 so that you can keep moving without any overheating. If you miss the combo, your character goes into overheat mode and you're unable to, you are stunned for a short period of time, and then after that you're also unable to continue the combo. You need to wait until your character unheats, if you like. So it does give you an opportunity for certain context sensitive moves. You'll see it's flashing up the B button there, so we can use that at the right moment, and that will give us an extra special move, and we can set those up with the character customization menus. Level up, there you go. So yeah, my characters aren't exactly overpowered here at the moment. I do have a save game where they're even more pumped up, but I just thought I should try and show a bit of the combat before the characters get insanely powerful, and once they do, the game does get a little easy. So we can have a look at the overall map of this area. As you can see, it's sort of cut into a discrete section, and obviously the lit up areas are the areas that you can explore, with the Tadunan field down the bottom left and to Belfort up at the middle centre. Those are the transition points where we can enter different areas. I might head toward the fortress, which is up to the northeast at the moment. So let's have a look at that. Use a bit of RPG conventional wisdom. We'll go for the healer first. Now, as you can see, my character's missing at the moment because the lightning element, you can see that I'm currently afflicted by that. That will cause you to miss attacks. The healer will take us out of that, and we can take manual control of the healer if we like to hurry that process along. Here's one of the context-sensitive moves. He can build up his mana, and that's his special move. Now, although we are missing the regular attacks, we're not going to miss the combo finisher attack, because all of the actual activated abilities, as you can see in the bottom right, the blazing spear there, activated abilities never miss, which is just an extra element to the strategy. So if you can, even if you're having a hard time of it, you can organise your attacks around hitting those targeted abilities, because they will reliably hit the enemy. So as you see, he's missing here, but if we light up the blazing spear, we'll take him down. We achieve chain break, resets our stamina meter, which is very useful. Gaining success in the battles will strongly rely on your ability to combo the moves effectively. See, he's gone into chain ready state once again. Take him out with the solid strike, chain break. We want to try and get off of this ground effect. Okay, combo. Piece of cake. Said it himself. Context. Smash. I think that's the last one of that group. Okay, so let's proceed. As you can see, the environment looks pretty nice, and it does look even nicer in high def. Unfortunately, my capture card is only a standard definition capture card, so I can't show you what the high definition does in fact look like, but once again, it just looks even nicer. So look, I messed that combo up in there. You're in overheat now. I need to wait until the overdrive goes off, then I can get back into the action. Now you see on the bottom left the magic building up. The little bar cut into 10 sections right next to the names, that demonstrates how much magic we've got. Now the strength can, or mana if you like, is generated by striking the enemy, and you will retain that. It will slowly drain over time, but you just that basically stays with you. Now the actual elemental Khan, that builds up in the area rather than staying with the character. So you need to take advantage of the magic that you built up in the area that you build it up in. Now different areas have different elemental effects. Now as you can see at the moment, the up on the top right, we've got the mini-map there. I'm just using the healing wind. I'll just use it on Zephyr herself. That's her activated ability in this instance, and then I can just jump back over to the Fire Mage, continue the combo. Now you'll see that the fire icon up in the top right is lit up, so is the water icon and the wind icon, but the lightning icon in fact has 2 dots next to it. That means that extra lightning mana builds up in this area, and we can take advantage of that. Not with any of the characters that I'm using at the moment, but I can. The lightning is what the little ninja girl uses, so I can equip that character to take advantage of the extra lightning generation. So look at that. Because the enemy character died before I could finish the combo, the character went into a short overheat stage. So I'll just change some characters now so you can get a look at the other two. I'll switch Juto, our hero, over to the big barbarian Hulk, and I'll switch our Fire Mage out for the ninja girl. Okay. So look, I might begin combat with Argo, because he is a melee character. Want to really get him into the fray first and get him to soak up those hits. Goes into chain break, and here's the ninja girl throwing shurikens. Now no doubt the area is generating extra lightning mana because many of the enemy mages are in fact lightning mages. Now the actual story itself is rather original. It does have many cliches, but the story itself is an original story. It does, in a manner of speaking, continue from the original Magna Carta that was on the Sony PlayStation. And the basic gist is I think the period is 1500 years. It might be 150 years. Every 150 years, some calamity happens, and the world requires a sacrifice. And the sacrifice that is required is one by who they refer to as the Magna Carta, which is probably a bit of a screw-up from translation, etc. They picked an interesting word because, I mean, if you know anything about your history, you might know what the Magna Carta is already, the actual document. It has nothing to do with the document. It's just they've used that name to represent essentially an avatar or a being of immense spiritual power whose sacrifice of their life is required. They need to give their life force to the planet in order to keep the ecosystem in balance, or rather grant it an abundance of spiritual energy that keeps everything growing, keeps everything nice. So we'll just go up to the fortress here in this lovely teleporter. Another bit of a loading screen. Lestrada is the flying fortress in the sky. And we're heading up. Okay, so these enemies here, if you like, you can literally stand in the one spot and continually face these enemies because they will keep respawning. So I might just kill a few of them, just so you can get an idea of the comparative skills, etc. that are used. Throw those shuriken. Now each character has two distinct styles that they can use. In the case of Rue, the ninja girl, she can either throw shuriken like I'm doing right now, or she can use a ninja blade or a set of daggers. The same with Argo. He can either use these axes, even though this is rather unusual looking axe. He can use axes or he can use hammers. Oh look, I just screwed that combo up. Zephy, she can either use this little healing rod, which is obviously quite useful to keep the group up and standing, or she can use wind magic, which is a fan style. Juto can use either single-handed sword and shield type. Well, he sort of does a dual wielding thing where he's got like a sword and oddly shaped dual wielded shield, or he can use a two-handed sword himself. The fire mage can either use some gauntlets or throw fireballs, and Celestine can either use these strange aromas. She sort of casts this spray around, and that's her healing style, or she can in fact throw ice magic. Oh, with her bow, she has an archery skill set. So yeah, these enemies will continually respawn. Oh, he's dizzy. Too bad. Will continually respawn eternally, if you like. So you can basically just sort of stick around this area to level up if you're finding yourself not quite strong enough to take on the end boss. Or you can just continually move through the area. And I won't do that now because the video is probably long enough already. But yeah, this is Magna Carta 2. Fantastic JRPG or KRPG if you prefer to refer to it in that manner. And I strongly recommend getting it. You might have to search eBay. When I went into the local EB Games, they had a copy. I missed getting it 1 week. I bought another game. The next week I went in specifically to get this game and they didn't have it. They already sold it. So I ended up having to grab this off eBay as well. Yeah, Magna Carta 2. Fantastic game. Take a look. No worries. Thanks for watching.